Hello, everybody! I have my emo hair back, so it's gonna come back slowly. How you all doing? Hello, Snap! Ava, no! Ava, yes! Hello, Kioma! Hello! Hello, Fisher Seabug, I assume distant relative of Snapbug. Hello! How you all doing? Hello, Panini! Hello, Kemjo! Animals eating better than you? Lots of animals eat better than me, and including raccoons, and they eat out of the garbage. Wasn't it a floating egg before? Well, as you see, the universe continues to grow. Hello, Brian. Shoma from Like a Trash. Hello, Slippery. Shoma-chan! Hello, Sam. Chad Shoma. Hello, Dumb. Like a what? Like a... Oh, man. Let's see. Did I hit everyone? I feel like this has something to do with Snap. You can't prove it yet. Probably. Shoma Ginzaki, 100th dragon of the SDU. Oh, man. Sick as hell, so you probably won't get any many hilarious jokes out of you guys. It's okay, I never relied on you guys. You guys are very biologically close, so you could say, like, you're an orangutan and he's a chimpanzee. It's close enough, right? Yeah, I hope you do feel better soon, Sams. You know, I was actually sick. As you guys know, I was sick during Thanksgiving, so... You know, now it's just your turn. I should add Shoma to my Persona 6. I mean, no, you guys don't understand. Shoma isn't just the guy who beats the fight. Shoma is the secret final boss. You know how in Persona 5, you could take on the little twins, right? That's Shoma. Shoma is the attendant of the Velvet Room. Yeah, Shoma is 100% the secret attendant of the Velvet Room, and then you can face him as a final boss. And then I'm sorry for this. So we are getting close to the ending of 100 Line, The Last Defense Academy. The route you remember the most is the killing game route. You mean, unfortunately, as of yesterday, it is now officially called the kilogram route. So rest in peace. You need to see Persona All Out Attack. It's gonna be him and the robot. You'd like to think that Shoma hums this. Hold on. So he'd be like, I'll protect all of you. No, proceeds to only murder you. I'll protect all of you. Oh, God. I won't rest until I've ruined every single route. Hello, Cloud. Yeah, but we're finally nearing the end. We're on like 80 something of the true route. And yeah. Yeah. Also, December is going to be packed with some video game releases, from what I understand. So keep an eye out for any games, because I need to know what to play next, please. And then we go to San Francisco. The San Francisco route. Yeah, Shoma would only spam, like, the God Hand. I forgot which one that was. And we did get to have a big bonfire. That is also true. You ever heard of The World Ends With You? I think I have. Isn't that a mobile game, though? Oh, look. You guys get to see the beauty of my face again. It's you guys! No. It's not, oh, wait. I have to turn off the Yakuza music. Hold on. I got Gaku. That is true. I hate you guys. This reminds me of how apparently Ima's voice actor did the singing for Bob the Builder in an old song. I mean, aren't most of them British? Yeah, many of the British voice actors have been in the industry for quite a while. Ima voice actor. Ima Tsukumo. Tim Hauer. I mean, he doesn't look that old, but like he's older. Yeah, you know, and stuff and things. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, what is I had to look up The World Ends With You. Yeah, it says mobile game. Oh, no, it's not a mobile game. Oh, no, it's a DS game. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, it's like it's a handheld game, right? You mean to tell me that it was an older man who went, "Yes, thank you." It yesn't. OG on DS, solo remix on mobile, final remix on Switch. Huh? Okay. All I know is it's a game where you walk around the street and go pew 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 pew. That's it. That's all I know about it. Anyway. What was I doing? Oh yeah, last time we got beheaded. Yeah. The sprite edit is called Buffalo Ima. What? Huh? Okay. Finally, I can think again. How much time has gone by? I don't know. We can check the chapter selector. Literally one day. Hold on, let me just make sure the audio's right too. Audio looks okay. My head ached as if it was being bludgeoned by a blunt instrument. Don't let him think! And then all of a sudden it eased off. I abruptly came awake. I was in a familiar place. My room. Why is it that sometimes Dyslexia respects us and other times he's all like, "You guys are all losers." It just murders us. Just a quick reminder that Nozomi asked us out and we choked. Man, even for a pumpkin spice drinking vanilla horoscope crystal girl, she still deserves better. Nozomi? Thank goodness you're awake. Are you okay? Yeah, but what's going on? What happened to me? That commander that made your reading skills worse. He lopped your head off. He murders Takumi's mission. He just really hates Takumi. God, you're such a loser. A girl asks you out and you don't even respond. Of course we choke, Platinum. Of course, we brought you back with the Revive-O-Matic as soon as we could, but then you wouldn't wake up. In fact, you wouldn't wake up for 7 hours. That's literally sleeping time. Takamaru and the others brought you to your bed. I see. I decided to stay beside you in case something happened. I'm so glad you're okay now. By the way, I don't think it's going to work out between us, so maybe we can just go to the movies as friends. But what happened with dyslexia? How'd the battle go? We better go to the war room and talk about that. Everyone's already there. Except literally you, because you are so pathetic. Can you walk? I'm fine, let's get going. It was my head that was damaged, not my legs. You know what I was just thinking about? For 3 days in a row, Kako asked us if we wanted to try her food. And then on the 4th day, she was all like, do you actually not like my food? I'm sorry, Kako. I would eat your Ato meat buns, okay, Kako? Right, that was the plot. The Ato meat buns. Everyone's eyes snapped towards me. Well, except for one person in particular. Takumi, that was really insensitive. Everyone's eyes? Some of us are disabled here. Freaking ableist.
Come on, you gotta help the blind. What are you doing, Takumi? Oh, also, are you okay?
Yeah, no problem here. Sorry for causing concerns.
My premonitions showed us you'd return to us. I knew you'd be okay. But you like my food, right? If not, you'll have to buy me Primo Gems.
Takumi is canonically ableist.
Huh?
Yeah, he's also homophobic. He wouldn't kiss me. I mean, I was prepared to modify your body so that you'd kiss me. Can you, not... Another timeline, Takumi. Another timeline.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, he chopped off your head. Isn't it funny that even though this is the main route, the streamer still can't take anything seriously? Wait, he killed me and left quietly. Ito's head turns and goes by 12 degrees. Takumi, you're okay!
Huh.
He seemed pretty confident he could kill us whenever he
Ito, you're talking to Takamaru.
It's okay, Ito. You keep talking to me.
Oh, sorry. Well, he kind of was kind of an asshole.
Ito, that's the wall.
Well, you don't need to be so insensitive, you ableist. Then he said the matter with his son was settled and then he'd be back. Anyway, then he left.
Oh.
You're lucky that Ito is such a forgiving man. I think if anyone else was ableist, you'd be reported to HR. No, I definitely would have been reported to HR. Also, dying kinda sucks. Ito turns toward the monitor. How messed up would it be if during random scenes Ito was wait? During Ito was a back sprite. Wow, Takumi.
This way, Ito. That way.
It wasn't too nice for us either, seeing our friend get decapitated.
Oh.
Miss Kawanak puked like a fountain all over your severed head. I made sure you ate some of it.
Yeah.
He's kidding, right?
Of course he is. Obviously. That wasn't a fetish of mine or anything.
She's still best girl. Tsubasa is still best girl. She is still best girl.
Man, I can't believe Takumi got puked on. Talk about rotten luck. I should have been the one to do.
Oh, and who was that guy? He didn't seem to be a fan of Veshness. Maybe they're all in an uneasy alliance or something.
Whatever Dyslexia's story is, he's a powerful foe. Our attacks hardly put a dent in him.
Is it even possible for us to defeat someone like that? I haven't been promoted to the 100th dragon of the SDU yet.
We have to!
Only losers think about losing! You hear me, brother?
He said he'd be back, right? That probably means he'll be fighting to the death next time.
Yeah. We're lucky he thought so little of you to give you time to prepare. Now you can train up and face him in peak condition. But you should rest for today. That goes for Facebook too.
Okay, but how are we gonna do this? We need some kind of plan.
Who needs a plan? It's all about guts and glory. Well, jeez. The hell are you sighing about? If you want a girl, I'd slap that look right off your face.
Aha!
Moving swiftly on, remember, Takamaru, equal rights, equal fights. You're gonna have to be ready for anything. He was unlike any commander we faced before. Not just in terms of strength. He had a different attitude from others. He even let us go when he had the chance to kill us. Inuko was being very extra. It sounded like he disliked Veshnis, and he seemed to be testing us. None of that changes the fact that we have to kill him. We can't just surrender. We're gonna fight. We're gonna win. Hell yeah. After the meeting, we split up to contemplate our strategy. And then I had some free time. Because free time, of course, right? How do we break that iron defense? I don't have the foggiest idea. Maybe I'll have more ideas at free time.
Hey!
So maybe I should have some free time. Or not. What? No free time? Oh, dang. Time flew by as I desperately tried to think up of a plan.
Up and get ready for your for humanity glory.
Do you know what I was just thinking about? I was thinking about in Danganronpa V3, when Monokuma in the first chapter starts playing the "Hurry Up or Everyone Dies" music, you know, ba 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 ya ba 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 ba. I probably shouldn't sing all that, but like, okay, when it goes from 2 hours to 1 hour, Monokuma goes ding dong dong ding. I don't know why. I was just thinking about that voice line for some reason. My free time flew by while I was contemplating what to do with my free time. Yeah, that happens a lot. How's it going, AB? Yeah, that's how you know things are serious. I'd been thinking about our problem nonstop, but I wasn't even close to a breakthrough. What'd you miss? I was imitating a bear and I sang a school bell. I'm starving. Guess I should go to the cafeteria. Everyone looked dour.
Anyone have any good ideas?
Sorry, I'm so useless. All I do is create waste and take up valuable oxygen.
Then we're just gonna have to confront our opponent head on. Strong style, no cheap tricks.
At SummerSlam!
I played Danganronpa V3 for the free time. Yeah, I played it for the Love Hotel.
He got the jump on us before, so he didn't have the spirit in us. Next time we'll show him what's up! Oh, sorry. Go with those huge size! How about you change genders real quick so I can pop you one?
What rotten luck. I can't believe there's another super strong enemy.
You said Dyslexia looked like the first commander that attacked this place. We were at the other campus, so we missed out on that. Yeah, they looked almost exactly alike, except one was red and one was yellow.
Please, I beg of you, don't kill me.
Did he say that? It's been so long I don't even remember.
Hey!
How's it going, Bowser? We killed the commander even after he begged for his life. You see, We only accept bakers in our midst, and now we have to face his father. His ridiculously strong, practically invincible father. Maybe that's karma coming back to punish us.
Ain't our fault. We only killed that Mervum guy because he attacked us first.
But Dyslexia's not like the other commanders, is he? He makes Takumi even dumber. Couldn't we try to work something out with him and end the war peacefully?
You think that guy who chopped Mr. Sumino's head off is just gonna call it quits and sing Kumbaya?
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
But surely there's a chance we could talk to him.
Yo, do you hear this awesome music? It means things are going A-okay. Anyway, we couldn't trust them and they couldn't trust us.
He begged like a whiny baby. No, we're trying to win his favor. He was a man, and he died like a man. And he said his dying wish was that his father make peace with us. Done. Done. Okay, we got this. We got this. We got the lie.
After everything that's happened, we can't just trust them either.
Oh.
They might even pretend to be peaceful to deceive us. That happened in your future, right, Sumino? With a certain baker that you may or may not have turned into your baby mama.
Ah.
You're not wrong. Oh.
Why am I an egg?
So we're stuck fighting until one side is wiped out.
I know it's brutal, but what war is it? Especially when the survival of an entire species is at stake. We'll never be able to join forces. It's us or them. Remember that, kids. That is the moral of the story.
I won't run proceeds to run. Yeah, Mervum had it coming.
You've already made up your minds, haven't you?
Well, even if we wanted to try talking, we'd have to weaken him.
But figuring out how to do that is the problem.
Our attacks hardly affected him.
Maybe if Facebook gave it everything he had, maybe we can find his IP address.
We might have a chance if he fights at full power, but relying on that alone is risky. He's been a little unstable, too. He's not even here today.
A way to do some damage to this ultra-tough commander.
Huh?
We can't scratch him from the outside. So what if we took his pancreas? Not exactly that, but I think I like what you're thinking.
Takumi, do you have $9.99? If I order the 10-pack, I get an additional 60 Primo Gem.
Not right now.
You said we found a way to attack the enemy from the inside in your last timeline.
Okay.
I looked into it and found that Commander DNA has some strange cells that are clearly different from regular humans. I succeeded in formulating a poison that attacks those cells. Call it a bioweapon that only works on commanders.
Or us. Just a reminder, this happened in Route Zero. Are you suggesting we do that thing that you did like 90-something streams ago? Actually, I've already begun researching it. And think about it, I've had 90-something streams to perfect it.
Oh.
I was able to extract all kinds of fluids thanks to Ava. Yes. All kinds of fluids?
But similar to the ones you suggested, you told us about, this one won't have any effect unless the target ingests a large quantity.
How do you get the enemy to consume it last time? Last time we used it on the commander that absorbed Ima and the others. Nozomi swallowed the poison herself and got absorbed intentionally. I see. Since it only works on Cryptoglobe, then the effects should be lessened for Nozomi. Since her power is weaker, Nozomi sucks.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, but we're fighting someone else this time, so we can't use the same trick.
Hello, Popcorn. In that case, I'll have to try altering the poison so it can be transmitted by wink? Other means. Yugamu, why do you sound like that? You could just talk normally and not imply anything. What do you mean? I'm not implying anything. Yugamu, stop! Do you think you'll have time? Well, there's no telling when dyslexia might come again.
If push comes to shove, we might have to just cram someone with the poison right down his throat.
In response to Takamaru's suggestion, everyone gazes towards Sirei.
Why are you all looking at me? It's not like I'm made of a fundamental food that's high in protein or anything. I don't know what's going on, but if you're all on the same page, that can only be a good... Oh, look at Sirei, he's so cute.
Yugamu, let me help. I'm not sure how useful I'll be, but still.
Hey, thanks. It'll be quite heartening to have you as my assistant.
Yugamu, stop implying things.
I'm gonna go check on Facebook. I'm worried about how he's holding up.
Take me with you. He might not be able to hear me, but he's my imaginary boyfriend, so I'm gonna be there for him anyway.
I told Shion no dating until he's 21, so this is gonna be a little awkward. I mean, Facebook.
Nozomi and Yugamu left, while Tsubasa and Sirei headed for the defense room. The rest of us decided to prepare for the impending battle. Those two have gotten poison handled. I'm sure they can work on it. And whatever, I'll just do whatever I do. Give me a moment. I gotta turn on the AC. Be right back.
Yugamu, I can't help it. Innuendos are kinda my thing.
It's Hideko. And I guess we got no Facebook today. So let's go... Wait, hold on. Let's check on Facebook just to make sure. No. 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 Oh, let's check on Tsubasa as well. What did the baby corn tell their mom? I'm a great source of vitamin B12. I don't even know if that's true.
Hey, Facebook's not feeling well. Is it because you're being reckless again?
Facebook doesn't seem to be doing too well. He pushed himself past his limits in our fight against dyslexia.
Anyway. Hideko, what are you doing? I'm preparing to give someone a lap pillow. I took up Hideko's lap pillow offer. I would love a lap pillow right now. What? Sorry. Yeah, she's waiting for me to get back to San Francisco. I'm really not reading this story. Welcome to the channel.
Believe in yourself. Together, we can pull for Venti.
Let's give... Oh, I wanted to give Kurara some food stamps. We don't have any more Kurara. Oh, it's so painful. We'll just give Ato more books. Here, Ato, do you want a book?
Wow, Takumi, you're really insensitive.
Yeah, Tomato
At
is
ease,
dead.
Soldier. Another. Get some.
Another day. Day 100's almost here. I'm sure dyslexia will strike at any moment. The alarm could go off at any time, but it will go off on day 93. I spent the night shifting between shallow sleep and alertness, doing everything that I could to remain cautious. And so my second attempt at my 80-something or maybe 90-something attempt at day 89 came to an end.
The time humanity has lost. In 10 days, you'll have your happy ending, and all of you will become heroes who saved humanity.
Yay.
Oh, that's right. Messages of encouragement have been flooding in from the people on
Oh,
the
wait, what?
satellite. If you're interested, I'll be happy to share them with you.
Oh, really? That's kind of funny. Braille books? No, we're gonna give him a like an Amazon Kindle or something. Is that Amazon? I was so tense all night I hardly slept. Me too, buddy. That's just the kind of situation we're in right now. Better head for the cafeteria. Yeah, I don't know how people sleep in war zones. It must be really tough. Did someone say happy ending? I didn't expect to see Facebook, but Yugamu and Nozomi aren't here either. They must be busy working.
Hey, do you hear this morning's announcement about the messages from the complex? Who they sent them? Could they be idols or actresses?
This one comes from a 79-year-old woman. She says, Gaku is very cute. I want to spoil him like my own son.
You know, grannies are good too.
It's nobody you know. You don't have a single friend in the Okay.
Don't bring that up! It's kind of depressing, you knowing none of our memories are real. Friends, families, all of it.
I never did have friends, so...
Hey, you have us. We're besties forever!
Thank you!
End's really coming, huh? It's day 90.
I don't know if I'm ready to say goodbye to the school yet. I spent most of my time on here, either off campus or in a cage.
By the way, how did you spend the time while you were with your invaders, Mr. Aotsuki?
You want to hear about that? It's a long tale of adventure and intrigue, you know? We'll pass. Sounds like a waste of time. You are all aware that we still have 2 challenges awaiting us before day 100. Wouldn't it be best if we concentrated on overcoming them? Oh, hello. That surprised me a little bit, honestly.
Shizuhara is right. The days ahead are going to be harder than ever. I, for one, need to be more on guard than ever since the alarms don't work for dyslexia.
Hey.
Which means I can't stand around and flap in my jaw, my cheeks. I'll be heading back now. You're just showing up out of nowhere.
At any rate, we need to get ready for the battle.
Which cheeks was Takumi talking about?
We have to trust that they would. There wasn't anything that the rest of us couldn't do about it. We ate a light breakfast and went our separate ways to train and prepare. There's no sense in just waiting. What should I do? If you can give me one more quick second, I am so sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. Don't worry, I'll still despise you all. Just NPC versions of us sending fan fictions of Yugo, Takumi, Tsubasa, and Naruto. Oh, there's Sirei.
Hey!
We've got a message of encouragement I want to read to you all. It's from Miss Anna Takadashi, age 27, resident of the Tokyo Residential Complex. I know this might not be appropriate to say during the war, but I'm a huge fan of you all. After learning about the SDU from the news, I'm always thinking about you, whether I'm awake or asleep. The not so always reliable, but the leader who steps up when he's needed, Takumi Sumino. Okay. The scary face, softy at heart, Takamaru Yakushiji. Oh, and by the way, she says she's taking good care of Big Carl. The sadistic queen and my personal favorite, Hiruko Shizuhara. Yep, she's single. The sweet-faced former traitor, Eito Aotsuki. I bet he's #1 on the popularity polls. We're literally just a reality TV show. Everyone's dependable mechanic and 100% not a plot device, Tsubasa Kawada. The cowardly but lively but definitely poor Gaku Maruko. The big brother who definitely doesn't look at inappropriate pictures of his sister, Ima Tsukumo. The more than just a cute sister, but somehow dominated the entire economic system, Kako Tsukumo. Former 100th dragon of the SDU, Shoma Ginzaki. There's nothing that's written on this one. She just says Nozomi's okay, I guess. The shady and edgy and 100% can't draw a straight line, Yugamu Omokage. And the cheerly and lively super wrestler, but only on Monday nights, Moko Mojiro. Each one of you gives me a reason to get up in the morning. So please, come home safely, every one of you. I've included my Takumi x Yugamu fanfiction. Please read it. And what was that last part? Please come home, all of you? What about the other part? I believe in you? No. The part before that. The not so reliable leader. No. You said something about fanfic. No, I didn't. Where's our boy Facebook? Facebook.
Let's hang out at the garage with our girl. Look at her, she's so happy. Hee hee.
Being in a garage just makes me so happy.
Yeah, Darumi, Kurara, and Kyoshika are not here, unfortunately.
This place is just like my grandpa's workshop.
Tsubasa told me about her memories in her grandpa's workshop, knowing that they were all fake. I wonder, you guys remember when everyone comes at the end of Route Zero, Takumi goes back in time and then everyone's like, oh, it's awful, it's horrible when they come back? Maybe that's what they were talking about when they realized that everything they knew was a lie. I guess we'll never actually know why they thought things were horrible, but... Do you have more messages for us?
Hey!
Oh, no. Okay. Still no Facebook. Can we go in here? You guys working hard? Fine. So we'll do the one thing that always cheers me up. Not the library. Wait, first let's check. Can we go here yet? Yes, aren't you curious about what lies beyond? Then go inside. Go inside! Huh. If I could go inside, I would check to see what there's in there. I see something that says, what? Boku no Pico? Seems like a good book. Guess I'll have to wait until I'm older. As we all know, there is only one thing that makes me happy.
Wow! For me? Yes! Thank you!
Yes! Thank you! Oh, yes. Thank you.
Please, so the cat. Be sure to rest.
Yes, thank you. No, it's not yes, thank you. It's spelled Y-E-A-S. Yes! See, exactly. Avi knows. Or in Japanese, thank you, son! Another day, another yes, thank you. I can hardly get myself to sit still, but keeping up my stamina is part of being prepared. I need a good night of rest. Yes! Oh yeah, it was all a dream. God, we haven't had a dream in a long time, huh?
Taki, you're awake. But thank goodness you're awake now. Welcome back, Taki.
So, it was all a dream? All of it?
Turns out it wasn't a dream.
It's going to be okay, Taki. I don't know what happened, but I'm always by your side. You know that, right? Just like you always protect me.
Do you know what would be really funny? If in the DLC, this actually ends up being true. And the entire game was just a lie. Like, this entire game was written by, this entire game was written by, Tsumugi and Kokichi.
I'll be sure to protect you too. Taki, I love you.
Like she'd ever say that. That's how you know it's a dream.
Good. I'm sure you're a. So we're.
V32, the ultimate gas keep girl light gate boss. I dream about Karua only exists in my memories. Until now, those dreams have always strengthened my resolve. But now, I knew they weren't spontaneous. They'd been induced artificially. Even for all that, memories of my days with Karua are still precious to me. They may not be real, but that feeling is. I'm not just fighting for her anymore. I have other reasons too. Screw Karua.
When this is all over, when we get back to a normal life, would you like to go out somewhere with me?
Quick, I need to reminisce about my fumble. Just have to make this work. Oh, what's Moko doing out? Get trolled rude. I mean, yeah, this really is kind of a fever dream. We do have an it's all a dream route, the casual route. No, but we have to have a dream where it's not all a dream. It's actually the dream. The real dream is the dream, which is not the real dream of the real. You know what I mean.
Huh? Takumi, what's the matter? You look totally ghastly. I have an idea for SummerSlam.
Moko, please don't turn me into the Undertaker.
Oh, darn. Well, I mean, we can find another Undertaker. It's normal given the situation.
But to listen to 1 plus 1 does not equal to 2! It equals 673!
Did you just say 6, 7, 3?
Oh god, I'm getting brain rotted!
That actually wasn't even intentional. I just spat out the number 673. I was like, wait, hold on a second.
Sabra, what up, Takumi?
Hey, Facebook, you made it.
I couldn't stay holed up in there anymore. I only have like a few more days left, so I want to spend as much time as I can.
That's right. When the war is over, we'll have to say goodbye.
I was just starting to really warm up to him too. Get it? Because he's made of fire. Big Carl would have laughed. Sabra, I laughed too. Ha ha. I'm made of fire. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna treasure this time with you all. Our hardships aren't over yet. The most brutal battle of all still awaits us, bruh. Huh? Anyway, let's do our best together. We're like not alone. We can even overcome this danger as friends. I know we can do it.
When you put it that way, we have to find a way for sure. To take over the economy like I did in the other routes. Yeah, let's do it! Got this!
Right. Let's come together and win this war once and for all. That's right. I'm not alone. Look at those two adorable twins just eating. We can rise to the challenge as a united front. Just the idea gives me some small salvation. We won't lose. We'll take back our futures with our own hands. It's truly lovely to have such ugly friends supporting each other. Thanks, Ato. Roused by Facebook's words, we triumphantly devoured breakfast. After that, we all set to work for preparing for the next offensive battle. No time to waste. Everyone is busting their butts to be at their best. Ado, you're talking to the rational. Yo, Kojima sent us something.
Attention, everyone! I have a message from 49-year-old Yugo Kojima, Tokyo Residential Complex resident.
Nagito's praise in reverse.
Kinda, yeah. The conflict mankind is engaged in with planet Futurum is not an invasion. We're only doing what's natural to any organic life form. For example, spiders eat their young. That's perfectly fine, right? Life is a competition. We survive by eliminating threats to our continued existence as a species. Conflict is the natural fabric of life, and it goes beyond any individual ego. Please, carry on your duties without any measure of second guessing. You have no reason to feel guilty. From a middle-aged man wishing for mankind's prosperity. Also, he's a salaryman who works 12 hours a day and is incredibly depressed.
Do we have anything we want to do? I don't think so. Oh, hey. Hey, Facebook.
There is something I'd like to have tried if I'd been born a normal kid.
Cheez-Its?
That's sports.
Close enough.
I don't quite understand what it feels like to exercise.
Damn. My boy Facebook never gets fat.
I learned about sports through my audio lessons, but I can't actually play any sports myself. What about you, Takumi? Have you played any sports before? Is it fun? Do you get really into it? There are a lot of other things I wish I could do as well, but would be here all day if I told you about all of them.
He burns the cat. Thank you.
What I wanted most was to talk to everyone, though. And that's already come true. So I'm more than content with how things are.
Look at our wholesome boy. Let's just do a search. We'll do a manual search or an auto search. We'll do an Ima, a Kako, and a Takamaru. The killing game, one of the killing game teams, right? Head out. Wait, hold on. Quick exploration, that's the one.
Roll out!
Hey, they got some good stuff. Never mind, it sucks.
Get some.
There's not much time left. There's no future for us if we fail. We need to fight to take back our future, even if that future is built by sacrificing the people of this planet. I made the choice to walk that path with my friends by my side.
Up and out of the. Up, all of you!
Thank you, Sirei. Alright, first I gotta go to the castle's cafeteria. Time to eat. Oh, Ato. Good morning, Takumi. Are you on a way to the cafeteria? I was too, but since I can't see, I've lost my way. You literally fight monsters blind. Look, I just want you to hold my hand, okay? Would you mind holding my hand? The game apparently knows me better than I do.
Don't be shy. We're comrades who support each other now. I'll make sure Nozomi doesn't see and I won't tell.
Hey!
Figure it out yourself!
Not surprising. I
knew you'd say that. I suppose I'll just have to navigate on my own. Fine, okay? Lost my ass. Wait, you lost your ass? Oh, lost my ass. I lost my ass. You're not gonna ask him to dinner first? I like to go straight to third base.
No sign of Nozomi and Yugamu. They've been experimenting together today.
That sounds weird.
Day in and day out. I'm gonna bring them something to eat. Maybe I should too. Some amanita porridge might help them perk up. I think that's more likely to put them to sleep permanently.
Oh.
Is it really okay that they're spending all this time alone together? Don't you have problems with that, Mr. Sumino? Why would I have problems with Yugamu spending time and I mean with Nozomi spending time with someone else? It's not like I have any problems with Yugamu spending time with someone else, okay? I don't care about him. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't on my mind, but I know those two must be working frantically right now. Oh, you bet she's working. Oh, she's working hard, Takumi.
You think they'll have the poison ready in time?
If they don't, we're gonna have to come up with another plan. Oh, speak of the devil!
That's you. Oh, speak of those two people who just walked in.
I can hear their footsteps.
Just as Eito predicted, Nozomi and Yugamu walked into the cafeteria.
Sorry for the wait. We finished modifying the poison.
It's done? Yeah, but I've been working non-stop, so I am dead tired. Could someone please bring me a nice cold cola with ice and lemon, ideally? And maybe a side of Takumi.
I'll give you enough to drown in later. Just hurry up and tell us.
Oh, for the love of Takumi. You don't know how to treat a man. Takumi sure does, though. So how did you alter the poison? Also, how's it gonna work? I tested out a few different ways. In the end, one of them stood out. A fart bomb!
A fart bomb?
Aerosol? Arizonal?
The hell are you talking
about? Aerosol, you simpleton. It's a fine mist that can be inhaled.
You are in high school, right?
No, I'm in elementary school.
Wait, I thought you said you were in high school.
No, I've been held back 7 years. Shut up, it ain't my fault. High school was a false memory anyway.
In other words, we vaporize the poison, get him to breathe it. The problem is that it takes longer than usual for the effect to take effect. We can't use it at close range without getting caught in it either. Always some freaking catch. It sounds way more promising than trying to chuck a vial of it into his mouth, though.
So what are we gonna do? How do we get it to breathe it? I guess we just have to fill up Sirei with it and throw him at the enemy.
Actually, I have an idea about that. How about a trap? We can make some kind of landmine that emits the gas when tripped. Traps were really Kurara's thing, but I'll give it a shot.
Are Are you sure you can handle that? You've already been so busy.
It'll be all right. There's no time to be resting. In fact, I'll launch into it right away.
Hey!
Just let us know if you need anything. Like a side of Takumi.
Hey, only I'm allowed to have the side of Takumi.
Thanks, Moko. I'm sure something like that would perk me up. And I can bring you an instant hot pot. An insect hot pot, which is very different from an instant hot pot. It'll fill you up with energy. I'll let you know if there's something I need.
Nozomi, you really need to learn to say no. After I finished eating, I set out for training for a next battle. I'd better look alive, not dead. Nozomi's really working hard. I need to do that. Well, there's a lot of free time. I'm actually surprised that this is the true route. Oh, we check in with Sirei first.
Hey, a message from 39-year-old Takashi Akure, TRC resident. Hello, everyone from the SDU. I am pleased to meet you. I'm Takashi Akure, age 39. I run a talent agency. I know this is out of a blue, but would you be interested in trying the entertainment industry? The moment I saw your images on the news the other day, I had a revelation. The students fighting valiantly in the battlefield will be able to shine in the entertainment business as well. Singer, actor, model, comedian, expert panelist, OnlyFans. The possibilities are endless. With your existence in name, success is all but guaranteed. With your existing name recognition, success is all but guaranteed. Once it is over, let's fight together on the battlefield of entertainment. Please allow me to take care of your OnlyFans account after the war.
Wait, what was that?
Oh, she wants you to join the entertainment bit.
No, the part after that.
No, that's it.
Okay. I'd like to think everyone's trying to scam the high school students now. Anyway, as we all know, we see Happy Kako, we go for Happy Kako. I went out. Well, right.
If you need any advice on romance, I'll be happy to help.
I had fun talking about love with Kako.
Well, you see, when a man and a woman love each other...
Excuse me. Back to more Tsubasa.
Takumi, can I talk to you about something? I went to look at Takamaru's Himo-anima bike, but he won't let me let me near it. I'm so sick of his tough guy act.
Tsubasa seemed highly interested in Takamaru's motorbike. After spending some time together, you understand Tsubasa better.
At ease, soldier. Enough. Get some shot.
Yugamu gave his favorite yaoi to Kako.
I like yaoi.
The enemy didn't come today, but that doesn't mean he won't come tomorrow. Once our remaining time here will determine our destiny. We just need to suffer through this. Or survive this. For us and for all the people we've lost on the way. So ended my 92nd day at LDA. 7 days. It started again. I left out of bed. The alarm!
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
All right, here we go. Time for the showdown. Is everyone here? Is it Dyslexia?
Yeah.
He walked right in. He's brought plenty of lackeys. So that's why the alarm went off. He just really intends to finish us, doesn't he?
But it's pretty bold of him to think he can just come straight in. It almost seems like he was waiting for this. Yeah, that's because it's Monday. It's Monday! It's summer! I managed to finish it. Thank goodness I spent all night working on it.
Nice going, Nozomi.
The thing is, I was only able to make one, so we'll only get one chance.
That's all we need. More importantly, are you feeling better after this?
Of course. I'm not concerned about that right now. Here's the trap. You put it on the ground like a regular landmine. When an enemy comes close and within range, it'll trip the sensors and activate the smoke. I'm gonna find a place to set this. Once it's in place, I need you to lure Dyslexia over to it.
So when it goes off, you'll inhale.
If that weakens him, we might finally land some attacks.
But considering how strong he is, it'll still be tough beating him, even if he's not at full strength.
We're just gonna have to work together. Friendship is magic. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I like the support, because I don't want to go out there.
All that's left is Facebook. Is he okay?
I'm right here.
Oh no, you okay?
Zebra, sorry for the delay. I'm like in fighting form, ready to strike. Just let me know when you need me.
Wonderful reassuring as always. Well then, it's about time to get this done.
Everyone, forget about everything else and give it everything you've got. It's go time. Initiate defensive battle.
Since this will be one of our last times watching, we might as well watch all the way through. Here we go. Yeah, Dyslexia. Hey, look, Tsubasa fodder.
Let us begin. Come and prepare to die.
You sure brought a lot of minions this time. I thought you hated them.
I wanted to come alone, but I was forced to yield to that woman and her incessant nagging.
Nagging women? That never happens, Dyslexia. What are you talking about?
You can't defeat this rebel. You'll never even reach me.
Let's do this, motherfucker. Hope you're ready to die too.
That's the spirit.
Okay, everyone, let's go. Sirei, help us out with your intel.
Roger that. Kirafuji, we're counting on you.
Of course. I've got this.
All right. Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back, and in the meantime, enjoy. Oh, over on this side? Enjoy a rousing image of Hiroko. Be right back. Hello, everybody. You've actually never seen anyone talk to Sirei each day, and see those messages. Oh yeah, I really like the Sirei messages. Yugamu gave. I thought Tsubasa said bite, so I thought Takamaru got bitten by. Wait, what? What are you guys talking about? Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I had a little. I told you guys I had a little bit. I was sick during Thanksgiving. I still have a little bit of residual of that, so I didn't want like my nose to be runny on stream, so I had to run off a couple times just to make sure I don't look all gross on the stream and stuff. Look, my emo hair is coming back. What is the what is the My Chemical Romance song? I'll sing a My Chemical Romance song after the stream so that you guys can get my emo hair and stuff. Anyway, what were we doing? Right, Tsubasa. I love how the first thing I think it's right, Tsubasa.
I'm good with just a quick dropout.
Wants to look good for chat. Am I emo? The game is almost over. I actually am a little bit emo that the game is almost over, man. I really like this game.
Leave it to me.
Like, this game has legitimately been, like, my entire life for the past, like, 3 months.
I'm good whenever. Ready when you are.
Of course I want to look good for you guys. I love and cherish you all. I don't know, except maybe a few of you.
Leave it to me. Let's roll. I'm taking the wheel. Don't try to stop me. We do. I'm good with hi-ya. Let's keep it up. Ready when you are. Engines at full throttle.
Wait. What am I doing? The win condition is to hit them with the poison trap. Wait, I've been playing this game for 7 months? Oh man, it's gonna be so weird when I have to do something else.
Let's go.
Time for action. I got this. Let me handle it.
When I play other
Locked and
games,
loaded.
I've never actually played any other games. I've only played one game.
I'm good to go.
I've only ever played one game in my life.
Turn. Say when. Time to use it. Ready when you are.
Alright,
This should do it.
I think we're ready. A bunch of people may die. You know what?
Leave it to me.
Yeah, we're fine. That's a whole school year of 100 lives. It is certainly the game of all time.
Like
Goodbye,
this.
Takumi.
Can't end like this.
He was blind anyway. No, he's okay. He'll come back.
I'm back.
Hey, look,
Sorry
the two
for the
lovers died. Oh, you can kind of see his eyes under that.
Yes, it worked. Now, troops, while he's incapacitated,
It's my ultimate fart bomb. I made sure it's extra strong and smells of Takumi.
no, wait. It's dangerous to counter right away. There's still gas lingering in the vicinity. Take care of the enemies around the commander first.
Oh, Sirei's really
Finish
soft.
things with him after.
Eito really... If Takumi's gonna die, I'm gonna die with him! We'll die together! He'll be just like Romeo and Juliet.
Ready when you are. This should slow them down. I can still just a quick drop.
How's it going, Nana?
We can't keep on like this. I can still move.
Hold on.
Let's go. Gotta push it. Good to go. Not bad.
Things aren't looking good. How's this? I can still move. Let's round. I won't lose.
Next question. There was no other question.
Can't keep
Just
on
how's it going?
like this. How's this? Let's keep it up.
All right, let's buff up it. Oh, we'll buff Ato.
We better get moving. Bounce back. I'm ready whenever. This feels incredible.
Hey, Lucky. You know what? Because I haven't used Ato in so
leave it to me.
freaking long.
Allow me to trim down their numbers. Got it. I'm ready whenever.
Jury.
I guess it's my turn.
Here.
Let's try this.
Did I get a new cut? No, I just didn't comb my hair.
I'm ready whenever. All well and good. I guess it's my turn.
God, that attack is so fun.
Nice. Yes, leave it
And
to
then
me.
sometimes he gets his movement back and then he can move again. God, I wish we could use Ato more in this game, man. I would have loved being able to use Ato more.
You're in the way.
Such a cool attack.
I guess it's my turn. Here we go. All well and good.
Look at Ato sweeping up on that
I
side.
won't lose.
That's my boyfriend. I mean, that's the guy who, he's okay.
I can still move. Take this. We can't keep on like this. Watch out. Things aren't looking good. How's this?
I'm ready whenever.
Let's give some buffs to...
Let's give it to him. I'm all fired up.
I'm all set. I feel so powerful. I can still... out of the way. Let's keep it up.
We got these ones and that one.
I guess it's my turn. Allow me to trim down their numbers.
Here we have this here.
Things aren't looking good.
Which one?
We better get moving.
Time for that. I can't wait.
Need to take care of that
Does
one.
this do it for you?
We can't keep things aren't looking
You do that.
coming. I won't
You
lose.
here.
Take this.
And then,
I can still out of the way.
bam. Round 2. So I thought my sleep schedule was bad because of my streams, but it turns out some of my peers also have trouble sleeping since I'm sitting with them right now. Hell yeah! I hope you get some good sleep later.
I never would have guessed there was a poison that could work on me. I underestimated you.
Personally, I didn't want to go with such an underhanded tactic. There's no such thing as underhanded on the battlefield.
Yeah, this is one of the things that I actually think is really cool about Dyslexia. Is like, I say this a lot, but like, he's always like, yeah, you know what? This is a war. If you find a tactic that works, you're allowed to use it. That's just how it is. Like, he doesn't complain, or he doesn't like try to play a victim or anything. He's just like, no, this is how it is. Just go for it.
War is when conflicting justices collide, where any and all means are used to secure victory. All the more so when it's a battle for the survival of your species. You must do whatever it takes. That's why you side with the invaders, despite your future in blood.
He advocates for war crimes. Yes, use the white phosphorus on civilians.
You noticed?
Wait, what? That's why you sided with the invaders despite your future in blood.
I told you, didn't I? Crossing swords allowed me to understand you better. And I finally realized what you were fighting for in this battle. You're not fighting for a cause. You're simply fighting for your own survival, aren't you?
To an extent, they're just fighting for a purpose, man.
So what? A cause would just be an excuse anyway.
Indeed.
They don't even know what they live for, so they kind of just like, I'm gonna fight to figure that out, man.
Not to live. I am fighting to die.
Man, and Dyslexia kind of has the saddest. Man, like, it's actually kind of a sad story when you think about it. He's like a washed-up soldier, and he has nothing left. So he's like, okay, well, I'll just keep fighting until someone kills me. If you think about it nowadays, a lot of veterans are like that too. It's very, it's kind of a sad story, man.
To die?
Having lived civilian lives until recently, I don't suppose you can understand the feeling.
You're right about that. I don't get you at all.
He lost his son, yeah, and he blames Veshnus for that one.
That's quite all right. More importantly, it's time to finish this. You or me. Let us see who will survive.
It's like, okay, I know some of you guys are gacha players, and you guys have played gacha play games recently. Or like, have you ever played like a gacha game and got like super addicted? And eventually you were like, okay, I have to stop playing this game, otherwise my life is gonna fall apart. And so you stop playing the game, and for the first like month or so, you just feel really empty. You're like, what am I gonna do with all my free time? What am I supposed to do? It's like when people build up identities, it's really hard to break them. So if you've spent your entire life being a soldier, you know, there's a reason why sometimes soldiers just lose it, you know, during peacetime, because they've spent their entire lives building up an identity as a soldier. And it's like, what am I going to do now? It's really hard to change that, man. His power to actually know people better. You know, that's an interesting question. I don't know. Like, I mean, his power is like, you know, like he's super strong, but like, maybe it helps him understand people. You just can't commit to gacha games. Yeah, like, you know, but like, not necessarily anything like that. Like a habit, right? Like, if you, for example, like, I used to drink a lot of soda, right? Even now I drink diet soda. I just try to not to have the sugar stuff. But it's like, sometimes I see there's Coke at like the local, like, at like, some restaurant I'm eating at. And then I really want to order the Coke and I choose not to, and then I drink water. And then drinking water just feels so empty because I'm so used to having the sugar of Coke. It's like, that's what happens when you become an addict in just about anything, whether it's drugs or sex or gambling or, you know, anything psychological, dopamine addictions, or, you know, just addicted to getting likes on Facebook. It's the same thing. I remember the Coke is like the green cop, kind of. So I'll tell you guys a story, actually, little story, for today. When I was in high school, I know you guys make fun of this, saying like boomers use Facebook and stuff like that, but when I was in high school, I was so freaking obsessed with Facebook. I would update my status every like hour, every 2 hours. I would have like song lyrics. I would write over the top philosophy stuff, you know, like stuff that high schoolers think is like super deep, right? And like I would get my validation from how many likes people would put on my Facebook statuses. And when I, you know, during senior year, I realized that this was completely unattainable because I needed to, because long story short, I was getting depressed based on how good my statuses were. Like, that's not even a joke. I legitimately got super depressed based on like how much people interacted with me on Facebook, right? And this is one of the reasons why I never use social media anymore. You guys see my social media presence is virtually zero. But I remember when I first like quit social media, and you know, on Facebook, they don't let you delete your account. They'll delete your account, but then they'll say like, oh, we've deleted your account, but if you want to access it again, you just need to log on. So they don't actually delete your account, right? Because they want you to go back. So yeah, I remember the first like 2 months of that was absolutely painful. I would literally just sit and stare at my screen and just not do anything. I wouldn't be gaming. I wouldn't be, you know, doing homework. I wouldn't be writing. I would just be sitting there staring at my screen, at like the blank wallpaper on my screen, just thinking, if I was writing a Facebook status right now, what would I write? And it was really depressing. Like, nobody saw me do this. Maybe me and maybe my father, maybe my sister saw me doing this, but like, if you saw me during that time, you would have been like, dang, this is really sad. This is really pathetic. Because I would just be sitting there, just like not knowing what to do with my time. Because I was so used to spending all my time, you know, interacting with people on Facebook, that I literally didn't know anything else. I didn't know like, oh, wait, maybe I could visit friends. Like, it didn't even occur to me I could go somewhere else. I can go out. I can go like, you know, to the mall or something like that. It didn't even occur to me. So yeah. Anyway, hey, how's it going, Snap? I'm becoming depressed again. I'm always depressed. No, but I'm just talking about a time where I was so addicted to social media. But yeah, so same thing with dyslexia here. Like, you know, he's so used to his life of being a soldier. It's like, you know, eventually you just don't even know what to do with your time. It's like you forget that there are other things to do. It really annoys me than old things that don't bring you joy, because that's what you learned in a way. Yeah, no, yeah, that's kind of like building a habit. That's exactly it. That's exactly building a habit. Like, do you know what's really sad? I know some people who do things with their hands, whether it's like, you know, art and stuff or stuff like that, and then they lose if they lose a hand, they feel super empty. Like, I've known one guy who lost his arm, and like he felt so super empty, like after, because he used to he used to play sports, and now he suddenly couldn't play sports, and like he just have no idea what to do with his time. So yeah, good company and talking help, that is true. But you know, sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's super hard, right? You don't realize it's like, in order to have good company or be able to talk to people, you have to realize that you're capable, that's something you need to do, right? The most difficult part of solving a problem is always identifying that the problem even exists in the first place. So yeah, it's hard. It's really hard to break these things. It's one of the reasons why veterans will just end up, you know, homeless, unable to hold down jobs. It's one of the reasons why drug addicts will, you know, eventually go back to drugs. It's one of the reasons why people who are sex addicts, you know, they just, you know, they'll just fall apart. And like, you know, it's the types of people who would like, you know, and it's really sad because you even see this among like people who are super rich, for example, OnlyFans girls, who like become super addicted to sex and they like just cannot hold down a relationship afterwards. The impossible quest, talk with others. Yeah, so if you're ever breaking a habit, you know, the first thing you have to do is identify the habit and like be honest with yourself. I mean, it's a lot harder than you think, but know that sometimes you just have to be as honest as possible. And sometimes it's better to sit there and not even realize that you can do something than continue to go through that habit. You know, at least it's a start. So yeah. Anyway, dyslexia, I wish we could have gotten you some therapy. Oh, frick. I just closed my streaming tool. Give me a moment. Alright, we're back. Goodbye, dyslexia. For the probably second to last time.
What's this? I didn't ask for reinforcements.
I want to die.
Kill me! You are seeking a place to die as well, then. How pitiful.
Oh my god. I've never thought about it that way. Are the invaders fighting because they also want to die? This has given me such a different light. Saying things like, I don't want to fight, they specifically go into fight because then they'll kill them. Oh dang, this got so much darker than I expected. Addictions can be mental cancers if you don't learn to accept that you have an addiction. Yeah, absolutely. You know what's the scariest part? There are a lot of things that people can be addicted to that you have absolutely no idea that you're addicted to. I think the most obvious ones, drug, sex, gambling, cigarettes, which are the same thing because those will mess with your brain. Approval and stuff like that. But there are lots of other things that people can get addicted to that you don't even realize. Like, you can get addicted to I don't know, you become dependent on certain things, like biting on your pencils. That's a habit or like an addiction that you can get used to. You can get used to I'll tell you this, and this is super, super gross. I'll tell you it's gross, but it's not. I won't show it to you, but I'll tell you. Okay, I used to wear sandals all the time. I still wear sandals all the time, and as a result, my feet were like kind of cracked. And what I ended up, and especially because I used to play beach volleyball, right? You guys remember I would run up the sand, and so my feet would get really, really cracked. And so when I was really, really stressed, I would just pick at my feet. I would literally just like pick at my feet until they started bleeding. And then at one point I realized, oh my god, I'm actually like legitimately damaging myself. But it's like, you get so addicted to it and you don't realize it because it becomes like a stress reliever. It's the same thing biting your nails and stuff like that. Like, you can get addicted to all sorts of things and people wouldn't even realize it. And you won't even realize. That's the scary thing. So, you always need to ask yourself, am I doing something that is slowly destroying me? And it's hard to identify those things. But, be honest with yourself every day or every night and just like maybe once a week. I always say, I used to be it's kind of a weird word. But like when I was younger, I used to pray because my mom was super religious, right? Even now, I might not necessarily pray to God, but I always spend the night to gather my thoughts and ask, okay, am I doing anything wrong with my life? What should I improve? I think that's always a good thing. So, yeah. As a nail biter and picker, yeah, you feel that? Yeah. There are so many things people can get addicted to. You rip off your skin each time you found it inconvenient. Yeah, so I'll give you guys a tip for that, okay? If you find like skin that's like kind of like hanging off, just keep a nail clipper in your backpack. And then that way you can clip it off instead of like ripping it off. Yeah, just keep one of these. I actually keep one of these nail clippers on me pretty much at all times because of that. Because like I pick at myself a lot. So it's like if I see something that's like a loose piece of skin or a loose nail, I'll make sure I clip it off instead of ripping it. So yeah, keep one of these on you. Little tip. Anyway, the invaders. Man, this is dark, man. This suddenly got super, super deep. And the best part about these is you just keep them in your pocket. Yeah, I hope it helps. This suddenly got super deep, man. I never even thought about the fact that the invaders are fighting because they actually just want someone to kill them. Because these are just like warped people. Man, this game is dark, man.
Locked and loaded. I'm taking the wheel. This should slow them down. Ready when you are. Just a quick drop.
You know what, Dyslexia, you are an honorable opponent.
I won't lose. Ah! When things aren't looking good.
And I can appreciate that.
Let's roll. We can't keep on like this. How's this? We did it!
What do we got over here? Okay. What about on this side? Okay.
I guess it's my turn.
Dang, we haven't used Atos in so long.
I'm ready whenever. I hope no one minds.
All right, Ato, let's do this.
Let's do this. Harder.
Who needs scissors when you have your hands? No. Don't use your hands, because that's the problem. Because your hands can't make clean cuts. And as a result, you'll continue to pick at it. You want, like, very, very clean cuts. That's why you need something like a nail clipper. Don't just use your hands.
It's not over yet. No way forward but through. Carry on without me, everyone.
Thank you, Ato. Do. Yeah, he looks pretty cool.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Say when. Let's go. Good to go. Time to use
I
it.
appreciate the help.
Ready when you are. Here.
That should have been a thumbnail. It could be the next thumbnail.
Let's do this. Gotta push it. Here we go. All right, my turn. Ready when you are.
All right, now I
I've
can
got
use this.
This should do it. Not there yet. I'm not done yet.
Here we
It's
go.
all right. Not bad. Not there yet. Here. That all you got? There.
Dyslexia, it was truly an honor fighting you. But eventually, everything must come to an end.
It's all right.
With one last strike!
One last strike.
Sorry, I'll be back soon.
Dang it, Ato, you ruined a very emotional moment.
So I've lost. The time of my destruction is upon me.
You all are strong. Remember your strength, and you will be capable of.
Hey guys, it's my boyfriend, okay? Ato, shut up!
But I have no regrets. I die a warrior.
Is a warrior's death the kind of death you were hoping for?
But of course, when I defied that woman, I was ousted from my position as a hero, imprisoned. I despaired of dying in that emptiness. I am truly grateful you all appeared. Because now I can die on the battlefield as a warrior.
I've got to say, I don't really get what you're all about. All forms of life just want to live, right?
That seems to be the case. For all of you. That's why you're fighting.
For the feet skin, yes, pet eggs are fantastic.
But in my eyes, you all look so pitiful. You carry the blood of this planet, and yet you are forced to fight to destroy it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Never
Killsteal's
permitted
coming.
Even the release of death. What makes you any different from those beings you refer to as minions and lackeys?
I told you not to associate Kako with those nobodies!
Thank you, Eva. Well, the difference is it seems like the lackeys want to die.
What even are they? The way you're talking, they sound like more than just battle pets.
They're the casualties of this war.
Huh?
Soldiers from your side who were taken prisoner, and futurans with no hope of recovery. Reborn through biological experimentation. Living weapons who exist only to fight.
What? So those things are really...
Normal futurans. And people from Earth. That's horrible.
It is costly to create a bioweapon from scratch. It takes as much effort as training a soldier in the conventional way. So that woman created these disgraceful things instead. I told her it was an affront to God.
I mean, to be fair, she didn't exactly succeed. We just mow over them.
That simply got me overthrown.
Yeah, we learned that back into killing, which was literally our first route. So these voices we were hearing, those sorrowful cries, asking about their daughters, were the voices of the people who died in this war.
War truly is the mother of atrocity.
I'm the father.
It makes it easy to do something no one would even consider in a peaceful world.
Humanity's just as bad, in all its hideousness. Our existence speaks to that.
Does Ato have any... Are Ato's eyes just black? I can't see very clear. It looks like his eyes are literally just black. There's literally nothing behind those glasses.
That is why I say you're pitiful. You will destroy the planet because
yeah,
you
I do
wish
like the
to
kilogram
live.
route.
Would you cut down any and all life to achieve this? Complete strangers, men, women, elders, children.
I mean, to be fair, I kill insects all the time, right? But, I mean, insects have a very interesting strategy of life. They create as many as possible, so if a whole bunch of them die, it doesn't matter, right? Mammals create only 1 and 2 and try very hard to protect them. Or they create a few. Like, I mean, you know, they can be litters and stuff like that. But, you know, mammals only create a couple of, or a few reproductions, and then they try to protect them. So, yeah, you know. Killing insects generally has less weight than killing, you know, mammals and stuff like that. It's also one of the reasons why generally when we talk about animal cruelty, we think of dogs and cats. But if we think about things like spiders, like someone kills a spider, no one bats an eye.
All of you going to such lengths to survive. Well, you look like monsters in my eyes.
Oh, look at that! Me too!
Why are you so fixated on living?
Well, we...
No need to answer. I just want you to understand that you're not the heroes of this story.
I mean, hey, you know, the hero's the one who wins, that's it.
More importantly, it's time to finish me off. Grant me the proud death of a warrior.
Someone protect the kill. No.
Fishness.
You call being killed by invaders a proud death? Ridiculous. A senile old fool.
Don't yoink me. That was a rhetorical question, Dyslexia said calmly. Veshnis yoinked us again. Veshnis spit her words out angrily and crushed Dyslexia's remains underfoot.
You son of a...
I'm a daughter!
You freaking abomination!
Abomination? You dare to speak that way of one so superior?
You bet we do! Killing your friends and turning innocent people into bioweapons? You're a total freak!
Dang. Dang, Moko.
How amusing that the invaders think they're on the side of justice.
No one's on the side of justice. This is war, man.
All of this is because you came here. You caused this.
To be fair, we didn't cause anything, okay? We happened to be here. You guys started attacking us. Yes, we would have nuked you on day 100. But I'm just saying, you know, maybe we could have worked things out peacefully if we talked on day 99.
The same goes for the tragedy about to unfold. Understand good and well that this is all your doing.
The tragedy?
The end is nigh. It is time for me to put an end to this war in all my splendor.
Oh?
Then I will become God.
Is she gonna just fight us right now?
God of a new era.
She doesn't usually fight us here.
It looks like it's time to settle things once and for all.
What? We have to fight again? Against Veshnis of all people?
But if you beat her, it'll all be over. This is your final battle.
And then you can play the DLC. You don't have to worry about fighting her.
Sirei's right. We have to do this.
We'll be
We
fine.
have to find a way.
Hold on. There's no need to rush. I certainly don't intend to fight you just yet.
Honestly, right now, I would rush her. I would jump her right now. Because I don't know what she's planning.
Huh?
It isn't every day one gets to witness the ascension of a new deity. I am preparing an event befitting such a momentous occasion.
Yo, is she gonna throw like a festival? I am a god. Now, we must all dance.
Our battle will take place then.
An event?
You'll find out soon, when the time comes. Wait with bated breath so that you may behold my rebirth as the one true God.
Yo, she's gonna hold like a... Is she gonna hold like a dance for her like awakening or something? With that declaration, Veshnis peaced out. She's gonna like... She's gonna hold a pizza party. Oh yes, invaders, thank you for coming. Pizza's over there. We have a punch over there. Thank you for coming to my ascension. We have cake. I made sure I made it, especially to my sister's liking. That was in her memory. We have sugar cookies from Walmart. Ato steals the cheese. Ato! I told you to stop stealing the cheese when you were first with us. But I made some mac and cheese. Okay, you can put it at the potluck. We have to fight her on day 99. No matter how hard I tried to steel myself, the cruelty of the truth broke my heart. But one thing was clear. Veshnis wouldn't hesitate to invite us to her ascension party, and then try to kill us. Oh, Shoma, you brought a cake. Yes, this is the cake that your sister taught me.
Troops, a new morning is upon us. It's your 94th day of active service here at the Last Defense Academy. The end of your school days is so close.
Yeah, I mean, war can really... I mean, this is the reality of morality. Reality of morality. If enough people believe it, it is justified. That's just how morality works. Now, whether or not that's actually true, questionable. But at the end of the day, the point of laws, the point of a country is to serve people, right? So the last thing you want to do is convince a whole bunch of people that something terrible is good. Because once you do that, then they're justified in doing anything they want. Anyway. Analyzing the whole story, I kind of get the feeling that people made LDA were both Futurans and humans, because the backstory touches on why both of them were... Yeah, like, supposedly LDA is like a spaceship, right? But there are Futuran texts in there, and we know that many of the Futurans are like... The weak Futurans are pretty much just the same as us people. So, yeah. The people who are dead are next to each other. Oh, that's so sad. Oh. You guys are missed.
All that's left is your battle with the final boss. It will surely be a grueling fight. But if you join hands with your comrades, you can surmount any challenge.
You sure about that?
Now then, keep your spirits up.
Yeah, no Ava.
And protect our beloved school and the human race to the last.
Is there ever an Ava Chibi? Now that I think about it, I can't think of one. Yeah, or Facebook. Who's Shion? Given the threat of Veshnis' impending attack, and so few days left, I couldn't afford to waste a single day. And yet, couldn't do it. Just couldn't move. I was completely exhausted from yesterday's battle. Not only that, I was terrified. Not just of Veshnis, but how the mission was going to end. Win or lose, tragedy would await us either way. Gosh darn it. My once steady resolution was shaken. I couldn't muster up the willpower to get out of bed. In the end, I stayed like that, sacrificing the entire day. 5 days left.
Troops, it's time to rise and shine!
Yeah, I did notice if Sirei is dead, Nozomi's not there.
It's day 95 of your service here at Last Defense Academy. Our long-awaited day 100 is just 5 days away. The Special Defense Unit is humanity's hope. Finish your mission and bring peace to mankind. The curtain will soon rise on a new era. Work together and work hard.
Sir, yes, sir. Getting out of bed? The last day is almost here. I said I would fight. I need to fight. Better go to the cafeteria. Oh, Sirei. Alright, time for more messages.
Are you okay? You didn't get up at all yesterday. I was worried. Let me share a message with you to motivate you. This is from high school student Tomoyuki Suzuki. Hey, that rhymes. From the complex. Soon it will be 1 year since I started dating my girlfriend.
You know what? Well, good for you! Isn't that nice? Tomoyuki Suzuki! It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Takumi, you okay?
No, I'm not okay because Tomoyuki Suzuki has a happy girlfriend and a happy relationship. And what do I get? I get frickin' Nozomi!
Takumi, you wanna go back to bed a little bit?
Yeah, I do, Sirei.
Okay, you go to sleep, okay? I'll just tell someone else this message. I can just tell the streamer.
Yeah, just say hi to Manakyn for me.
Okay, you take a nap, Takumi. So, let me tell you about the message. Soon it'll be 1 year since I started dating my girlfriend. She's really important to me.
Well, isn't that nice? Ah!
Jeez. I guess we're a little sensitive today. We're shocked to hear what's going on right now. We had no idea about any of it. By the way, my girlfriend's very pretty. Tell me about your girlfriend. Shut up, Sirei! Ever since the truth came out, it's been madness everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm so frustrated that there's nothing I can do to help. It's all me and my girl ever talk about. Right. My girl. What about your girl? My girl. I can imagine Sirei is 100% a troll like that. You guys are all the same age as us, and you're fighting for your lives. Meanwhile, all I can do is support you from the sideline. But we really do support you. I want you to keep living. I want to live with my girlfriend. There's so much I want to talk to you guys about. About romance specifically. As long as you make it back safely. When this is all over, my girlfriend and I would like to meet you all in person. Until then, please give it your all. Thanks, Sirei. Oh, Nozomi's sleeping? Is she okay? Nozomi! I give up! Everyone else was trickling in. There was no sign of Facebook or Nozomi.
Huh?
Nozomi not coming?
She was pretty tired. It's not like she has rejection symptoms.
That's fair. She's been super busy working on the poison in the trap. Oh, I mean the fart bomb. Yeah, maybe we let her push herself a bit too hard. I'm trash. Cares for Nozomi? Question mark? No, I've given up. I've resigned myself to Nozomi. What's wrong with you guys? It seems what dyslexia said to us has gotten to them.
Man, how could it not? You'd be crazy not to care.
Would you cut down any and all life to achieve this? Complete strangers, men, women, elders, children.
I don't get it. What's so terrible about that? Ato says as he munches on his breakfast mac and cheese. It seems fine to me. We've settled for Nozomi.
All of you going to such lengths to survive. Well, you look like monsters in my eyes.
I mean, I agree, kinda. Are we in the wrong? That's a question that's been plaguing me. Now our team leader's pulling a long face too. Ato, go kiss him or something. Well, I mean, I'd love that, but...
It's not a choice that's easy to come to terms with. A lot of people are going to be sacrificed so that we can live.
But on the other hand, I don't really care. Not that I really care.
We're the invaders here anyway. There's no chance of us coexisting with the planet's native people. Haven't you seen the rebellion route?
Emo, we actually came to a peace treaty in the rebellion route.
Oh, did you? Oh, I didn't know. Oh well.
I'm not so sure everyone feels the same way. There must be some Futurans who want to coexist. If they decide to coexist, I'll print everyone a Kako standee, even though it uses my likeness without permission.
Oh, Kako. Kako's such our precious little human being. Who knows? We don't know much about them. I mean, in that other route we were hunting for the Kako standees, but Dude, are they even relevant in this route?
Even if we don't do shit, Vesh's is gonna come kill us either way, and probably kill her people too. So, you just gotta knuckle up. That's what Big Carl would have wanted.
Big Carl's not real.
Big Carl is real!
I know that. I just...
I know we're talking about what's right and what's wrong, but what we're doing is completely, utterly wrong. But if we want to live, it's what we have to do. Hey, the person who gets to decide what's right and wrong is the person who lives, man. At the end of the day, you know, you can be right and die, or you can be wrong and survive. And the people who are wrong and survive will survive to the next generation, man. So it's, it's one of those things I always think back to what Korakyo told Shuichi after the very first trial. Which was, what is it? Selfishness is necessary sometimes. Sometimes living beings have to fight other species and even other individuals in order to stay alive. Sometimes the act of living can be cruel. I mean, hey, life is just a series of killing things. It's a very dark way of looking at the world, but that is true. I suggest you not look at it like that all the time, but like sometimes you have to. Korakyo was crazy and base. He may have been cringe, but he was based.
It's something we must do to live. No matter how impossible, we're just gonna have to do it anyway.
I'm sorry. I know what you're saying is true, but I can't warp into the 100th dragon of the LDU just yet.
Life feeds on life, as the old gods say. Yeah, I mean, that's why many of the old gods existed. You know, many of the old gods, they were representations of, life and fear and all types of emotional states. It's one of the reasons why one of the very first gods in every single pantheon is death, life, and time. Those are always like some of the earliest beliefs of how to approach the world.
Hey! Sirei jump scare!
Y'all.
Hey, what do you want? I mean, it's natural you're all conflicted. Sorry you've been made to suffer like this.
Just stop popping out of nowhere.
But I'm the cute mascot. I have feelings too,
Huh?
I mean, you may be very well to continue to be haunted by this, even after the fight is over. PTSD, I don't know, you go to therapy, you realize that every time you hear popcorn, you think of gunfire, and then you go insane, and then you have to hide, and maybe you punch people even, and then you see, the face of that one woman that Shoma killed over and over again, and then you can never hold down a relationship, and you die homeless and alone and a drug addict. But, I mean, even so, you must do it for a brighter future.
That was dark, Sirei. Yeah, people created gods so they can understand. Yeah, gods are, to an extent, representations of things that they can't understand or things that they can't control or things that, people, give people a direction to go, Gaia, Kronos, Orano. Yeah. Little story time, right? Well, not a little story time, but a little story analysis, right? If you guys remember, but if you guys remember your Greek mythology, since you're talking about Kronos, right? Kronos is the god of time. Well, he's not a god. He's he's above the gods. He's one above the gods. I don't remember what they're called. But he's one above the gods. He's like there's gods and there's mini gods and there's micro gods and there's tiny gods but he's one above the gods, right? He kind of like created the gods and to an extent. Titan, right? Titan. Yeah. So I'm just gonna call him Super God, right? And what does he do, right? He devours things. He eats things, right? That's his thing, right? He, when he gets close enough to you, he grabs you and he eats you, right? because that's what time does. Once time catches you, eventually it will decay. That's what it represents. Right? So, all the gods feared the Titan Kronos, and as a result, they cut him up into like little pieces and scattered him across the world or something like that. But my father is Kronos. Remember my lecture? He ate his children. Yeah. But that's exactly what Kronos is. Kronos is, he's Father Time, right? And there's a reason why we can even discuss why time is generally represented as male and nature is generally represented as female, but that's a little bit beyond the scope of the discussion. But yeah, time eats you because it destroys everything that eventually, right? So these are one of like the most primordial fears, right? Eventual death, that's time, right? What about space? I mean, a little bit more complicated because you have to remember not everyone really had an understanding of what space was at the time, right? At the time. But, people had understandings of like basic things that they understood, like, right, creating life, because you see people create life and you watch nature create life. Fear, sadness, ignorance. Like, these are all things that are represented in rage. These are all represented rage and blindness. That's kind of the Cyclops, but we can talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, you see time as a natural phenomenon that would eventually consume your life. Yeah, no, I mean, think of it like this, right? Everything, like, you can't understand something that you can't really see or you touch, right? It's like, you can say like, if you say like, what do you think of as a civilization? You don't just think of like some abstract concept. You think of like a city or something like that, right? It's the same thing with a lot of these gods, right? There's these concepts and then they personify them in a way that people can understand. That's why some of the stories, the Bible, the Greek mythologies, the Hindu stories, the Chinese stories, Japanese stories, so on and so forth. That's why so many of them are understood at a subconscious level, because that's what these earliest stories were all about fear of the unknown, about all this stuff. Anyway, and the reason why I say this, by the way, is just to give you guys an idea of like, I know some of you guys are writers and artists. These are some things you could think about when you're thinking about writing, because like, if you think about it from a more like philosophical level, if you try to understand the meaning of a story, you can understand it more as like a representation of nature. And so, sometimes when people say, oh, I'm not religious or something, like, I don't care if you're religious, read the Bible, because if you can read and understand the Bible, then you can really understand any story. Because by the Bible, the actual stories of the Bible are incredibly abstract. So it's like, or not necessarily the Bible, just any religious text, to be honest. The Bible is one of the few texts where the gods aren't incredibly violent. I mean, let's be real. Old Testament God was incredibly violent. So you know what? Kind of fair, but
anyway, I'm an egg.
Yeah. The Bible is pretty tame compared to other scriptures. At least I would say, as you get later into the Bible, it's pretty tame. But some of the earlier ones are pretty brutal.
Ooh. Veshnis will strike soon, so you gotta be prepared. Why are the streamer talking about God? Oh, do they think I'm Zeus? I mean, I'm pretty attractive. I could be Zeus.
No one tried to say anything after that. The streamer gave another lecture that no one asked for.
I'm so sorry.
I did. Fair. Thank you. That makes me happy. I steeled myself many times, but in the end, I always falter. I know this is our only option, and that's why I made the choice I made. And that's why I made the choice to live. No hesitation. Our strongest foe yet is drawing even nearer. What will happen at Veshnis's ascension party? Will she remember to order vegan pizza? Or will there only be pepperoni? Will Ato spike the punch? Find out next time. Ah, man. I am looking forward. I think this is the first time that, for a long time. Any trailers today? You know what? Maybe we can do a trailer. I wanted to stop because I was feeling a little bit exhausted. I had a really long day today, and so I couldn't read. But we can analyze a trailer. I think somebody said they wanted to see the trailer of the Dragon Boy from Genshin. Something like that. But yeah, like, yeah, I can't wait to see what happens, because I think this is the first time Veshness has done something different other than just attack us on day 99. She's like, I'm preparing a party. So it's like, I'm curious to see what happens. Do you think it's like a, you know, like maybe like a end of war party? Maybe she's trying to negotiate. Yeah, maybe, come on. But yeah. Anyway, do you guys want to watch what is it? What's his name? What is it? It's a fruit. Durian. Right, his name is Durian. Oh, is it Durin? Oops. Yeah, I was close enough. Are you guys sure it's not durian? You guys want to watch Durin? Sure, we can watch Durin. Hold on a second. I just need to do my. I need to open up the thing. I need to do the thing. Give me a moment. Here and here. Give me one moment. Sorry. Let's see. Durin. Do you guys want to watch the JP version as well? Like, at the very least, I knew about Jehoda. I had no idea who the frick I have no idea who the frick Durin is, to be honest. We'll throw in the JP version as well, if you guys want. Anyway, hold on. Here for a second. Done. Who is Acheron? Who is Acheron? Oh, it's a Star Rail character. Okay, so no wonder I didn't know. Okay, but let's see Durin's thing. Let's see if I can. We can do a very fast breakdown. I'm a little bit exhausted today, so I'm not going to do too much, but we can watch a little bit. Here we are. Okay, so it looks like she is from Hisser Araiden XP. Of course, I know exactly what that is. Obviously, right? Anyway.
It's hard not to envy the characters in a fairy tale. Always turning fate on its head and getting there happily ever after. These are tales where even lost souls can find their way back to the light. Where pain and misfortune can be cured with a simple wish. And all the twists and turns become nothing more than a footnote in an otherwise perfect ending. But you, my child, born under a pen, why should your fate not transcend these pages? So, you seek to offer him a different outcome? As long as I still have enough time.
Don't worry. We'll all help.
Daring indeed. But then again, the most worthwhile experiments always are.
Okay. I kind of see what they're doing. There are...
Witness my great undertaking.
It's done.
Yay! We just gotta finish it before Master Gene sees.
Oh, that's cute. That's a cute ending. Oh, that's interesting. So this is... You're on time for the trailer? How's it going, Kyoma? You can actually watch a few trailers today with us. So this is my... I like this one, by the way. I think this one, just by itself, gets at least a half thumb. Now, I maybe one thumb, but, you know, I'm just thinking about this a little bit. And I think one of the things I first noticed is this trailer is not about the character. And maybe that's intentional. I don't know. But the trailer, I don't really know. Let's put it like this. How do I explain this? Let me see if I can find anything interesting. Okay. Here. Every single frame I see of him, he has the exact same face. So I don't really know what the problem is, right? I think the thing I have about this that you guys remember when I said how Yehoda's trailer told a story. You go into the inn, then you talk to her, and then she leaves the inn, and then she's spying on people, right? It's like this, as a person who doesn't really know what's going on, is very confusing. I see, like, there are like three things going on at once. There is this woman who is writing a story, and I'm guessing that this character is some sort of character in the story. And then after that, she's like, okay, well, now he's fighting himself. And so I guess maybe, like, I don't know, maybe he doesn't like himself or something like that, right? So I get this from an artistic perspective. So if I wanted to approach this from a troubled artist, like, I'm a troubled artist and I need to, have some symbolism within my thing. And there are people who are like that. But from a troubled artist, I kind of get it. And by the way, that's not necessarily a bad thing if the story is more abstract, right? I'm just trying to think about what exactly are they what exactly is the message they're sending, and I'm not exactly too clear about that, because this guy didn't look like he was suffering, and then after that, I mean, he was fighting this dude who is, I assume it's himself, and so the way I see it is maybe he's struggling with himself internally, right? And so what I would do to try to connect the two parts of the story, so it was made for the people who already met the character and focus on the lore and trying to appeal. I can see that. So, like, they already know what's going on. And so this is from an outsider's perspective. This is what I would think about, right? Okay, I kind of get what's going on. This guy, there's a magical woman who's out there writing a book. And she's writing a book for this character who's a dragon. And then the dragon, he suffers. And from what I understand, he suffers because of this. He's fighting himself, right? Okay, great. So he's fighting himself, and then he's like, oh, no, I don't want this kid to suffer anymore. So I'm going to, and then you see her start crossing things out. It's like, I want to rewrite these things. And by the way, excellent usage of movement here. Where is it? Let's watch this a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so you can actually see the movements, right? So actually, I'll show you the movements here, okay? All right, so this is actually really good. This is really well thought out. Okay, so first... she's giving symbolically and literally. Okay, I'm actually going to draw you guys to something a little bit different. We're not even going to talk about the story right now. We're just going to talk about the movement of the trailer. So the first thing that she does in this, when she starts rewriting the story, and this is where things get more intense. So she crosses out a word, and her pen moves from left to right. Right? So her pen moves from here. Do you see my mouse? I think you do. From here to here, right? Which means your eyes went from here to here, which means your eyes are looking over here. Then, because we're looking over here, the important movement goes from right to left. So it keeps an idea of where your eyes are. So your eyes started here, and then it goes here, and then it comes back here, which means you don't actually miss anything important. And that's why this scene is so good. Now, the next part. Okay. Now take a look at this. Eito, I see. All right. Now, what's the big movement here? He's swinging his sword, right? He's swinging his sword, and the sword is right here, right? I'm going to keep my mouse here. And that's exactly where the pen is in the next scene. And she crosses it out. And the pen moves here. And then there's an ink blot here. And like maybe she spills ink or something, right? And the ink blot is here, around here, let's say. Right? So you're looking at it. You're kind of following the ink blot moving this way. And then the explosion appears where the ink blot is. So the explosion is here. And so now you're looking at the explosion, and he jumps out of the explosion, right? Boom. So there's a lot of movement, but your eyes don't miss anything. That is really good framing. Okay, and then big slash, sure. I think that's all I saw from here. Yeah, she doesn't do much more in the pen stuff. But yeah, once again, look at this, right? Big slash. His sword is thrown away, and you see him suffering right here. He's like, I'm hit, right? And then that's where the feather is located when the next scene. So this, just from a purely visual perspective, though that sequence was really well thought out. Like, they did a really good job thinking about where they wanted to put everything. Because there are a lot of inexperienced writers who would say, like, oh, okay, since the pen moved to the left, okay, I'm going to also move the body to the left. And then, oh, since this thing is over here, I'm going to put the other thing over here. But no, they really thought about the fact that, okay, I'm going to keep track of where the viewer's eyes are. Okay, the pen moved here, the pen moved this way, then he moved this way, then the sword swung, and then that's where the pen was, and then it did the ink blot there, and then the ink blot shifted over here, and then that's where the explosion came out, and then it came out, and then it was a cut, but then you see his body over here, and it's coinciding almost exactly with where the feather is. It's like, so for you animators out there, I know there's a few animators for you guys that watching this, so that is really, really well thought out animation, and you have to look at this sequence occurs in like, what, 120 to... That sequence occurs in 5 seconds. Okay, this is the entire sequence. That is a really good sequence. That is an incredibly well thought out sequence. Like, I actually kind of want to watch it again. That's how good it is. It's so good. The sequence is really good. In fact, we'll go back a little bit here. Actually, even this is a really good idea, right? So he does this claw attack, or the bad Durian does a claw attack, right? So where's bad Durian? Come on. All right, so you can see bad Durian does this claw attack, and his hand ends up somewhere in the middle, and so they ensure that the claw attack also appears somewhere in the middle, right? That's this type of thing. Track the viewer's eyes. They are constantly tracking the viewer's eyes, especially with these heavy fight scenes, because if there's a lot of movement, you can't focus on anything. So have you guys ever like watched an anime fight and then you're like, I have no idea what's going on. How do I keep track of all this going on? And you just kind of feel dizzy afterwards. Like maybe like you're watching like a Naruto fight or something like that. The fights that make you really dizzy, or like you're kind of like you lose track of what the heck is even going on. The reason why you lose track of them is because your eyes are constantly forced to move into different directions. It's like, okay, well, one scene ends here, the other scene goes over here, then here, and here, and then here, and here, 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 here. It's like you're not going to be able to track it all. So it's one of the reasons why you were able to track those cuts so well. It's really, really, really interesting. They're not really interesting, really well done, really well thought out. And that was this was one of the things I noticed besides, like, you know, I talk about story a lot and how to like make stories interesting, but you know, I also have to acknowledge when really technical things like this are good. So yeah, like I'm not just story's bad, therefore it sucks or anything. And I'm not saying the story's bad. I think the story worked, to be honest. I'm just, you know, being a little bit nitpicky because I'm not super into the lore. Yeah, and here's the sequence again. Boom, bam, boom, bam. Cut to a hit, boom, feather. It's like, that is a really good sequence. And I'm sure they do it for the rest of it too. I'm just not thinking too hard about it. In gameplay, he can change between support, their good, and the DPS, the bad version of himself, which changes his ultimate and move. Oh, that's interesting. You're glad to make it here? Yeah, like, this was, I mean, especially for you, Kiyoma, because you want to do animation and like art and stuff. So it's like, that's a really high level, I won't say high level. That's a sign of a really good animator. If they can think about things from the direction of the viewer. And now I have to sleep, even though it's 10. Have a great night, Kiyoma. I think we're gonna probably end pretty soon anyway. But yeah, I'm glad at the very least you were able to make it for the animation segment, because that's really, really, really important. Like, that's really, really, really valuable when it comes to things like this. Go back to the cloud scene and see what he turns into. I saw he turned into a dragon, like this little blue dude, right?
Don't worry. We'll all help.
Daring indeed. But then again, the most worthwhile experiments always are.
You're extremely rusty at it? Well, you keep practicing it. Actually, I just noticed something. Why? I'm not sure why they put words down here. They have words down here. If they wanted to make it noticeable, they should actually put it like really up front and close, like da 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 da. Like maybe as they're writing, you have words going across the screen just to give it a little bit of extra movement. I don't know what these words are for, but just a thought.
Witness my great undertaking.
Those words actually translated to something. If they do translate to something, all the more important to make it actually noticeable. I'm not sure why they left it here. Like, this is something that definitely, like, it's like, do you know what this looks like? This looks like in a YouTube video when somebody's like, "Oh, please also watch my other videos here." It's like you know how I have what is it? If you're enjoying the stream, please like and sub. I haven't changed that in years, but yeah, like that's what these look like. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So it's like if you want these to be valuable, you need to put it up front. Yeah. Anyway, I think the one thing I would do in terms of story is make it more clear why he's suffering. It's like here, eventually he starts turning into a person. Like, I don't want to just see these random magical things, these magical thingamajiggies. I want to see, like, why is it so important that he goes from point A, him fighting himself, to point B, him doing that. And I don't know how you do that. Like, maybe you can show him splitting into two if that works for symbolism. I don't know what exactly this guy is, but you can show him like splitting in two for half a second. You can show him gripping at his chest in pain. I don't know, right? There's a bunch of things you could do like this, but it's like it was never obvious to me why he's suffering in the first place. So that's the only thing I would notice. Now let's actually switch to the Japanese version, because if whoever's narrating this sounds like this, the Japanese version is going to be an absolute mommy. Ara. You remember the first chapter of Genshin, the dragon that fought the dragon that fought the wind dragon? We fought the wind dragon. Unless you're talking about Starbucks. Starbucks fought the wind dragon. But that was it. We fought the wind dragon. Starbucks fought the wind dragon. I remember we fought a wolf. That plot line was never resolved. All right, Japanese time. Oh, she sounds like a mom. Oh. She sounds like a really nice and sweet mom. Yeah, the way she's talking sounds like a mom who's talking to her baby. Let's turn on subtitles for you guys as well. I can't imagine there will be too many differences, at least in terms of voicing. Because this one was very straightforward. It was a straightforward narration. There was no character movement. There was no character. It was just straightforward narration. Although the efforts are very Japanese. In case you didn't know, people grunt in different languages in different ways. Yeah, once again, that sequence is just great. Oh, he had a little dragon swirly. I saw that. Are these different women? I didn't notice that in the first one. Yeah, these are multiple. There are multiple women talking. I didn't even notice that in the first one. They all sounded so similar.
しかし物語から生まれた我が子もまた物語という名の運命に縛られている。つまり別の可能性を作ってあげたいのね。
Yeah, that's a different person.
私に十分な時間があれば。
That's another person.
協力するから。
And that's another person. I didn't notice that in the English version.
大胆な。でもだからこそ実験は面白い。
I'm gonna go back to the English version and listen to that again. Okay.
できた。
Okay, I kind of like clean Japanese. I'm gonna be like, she's a little goblin. But yeah, let me listen to that part again. Is it different women? Can someone confirm? Is that supposed to be different characters talking? The women talking there?
Child born under a pen. Why should your fate not transcend these pages? So, you seek to offer him a different outcome? As long as I still have enough time. Don't worry. We'll all help.
That one was different.
Daring indeed. But then again, the most worthwhile experiments always are.
Yeah, this is a weird critique, okay? But in the English version, they sound too pretty. If that makes sense. They all kind of sound like, oh, hello, I am the attractive older woman. It's like, they all sound like that. If you look in the Japanese version, one of them sounds like an old granny. One of them sounds like she's like, so on and so forth. They don't all go for the attractive sound. One of them sounds like an old baba, old hag. One of them sounds like a granny. One of them sounds like a nice mom. Like here. You hear it immediately. I can tell this is a different person. She sounds like an old grandma, like maybe someone you'd hear from like a Miyazaki film or something like that. So that's the only criticism I really have. Besides this, I think it was good. I think this was good. Besides that, it's just like I couldn't tell. Like maybe if you guys were familiar, maybe if people who are more familiar with the lore, because they were saying things like, oh, so do you want to help him? And another one's like, oh, well, I can help. And I was just a little bit confused, but I was just like, oh, okay, it's just chatting. But I didn't realize it was specifically different people. It seems like it was like a group of people were like, oh, I'll help you too. It's like, let me help. It's like, you know, so it's very clear that these are all like, there's one old like granny, there's one like maybe younger mom, there's one like maybe ancient woman or something like that. One of them is his mentor, one of them is his mom's friend. Yeah, they all sound different, but they all sound like different types of older women, if that makes sense, right? Whereas the other one, like in English, they all sound like they're like that hot older mom that all your guy friends would have a crush on. It's like it's like they all sound like that in the English version. I don't know. Maybe they asked to like make them hot or something. Yeah, like, but yeah, in the English version, they just all sound like mommy. Don't get me wrong. Okay, there can be some older women who can also be mommy. My neighbors are still so confused about what I'm talking about. It's like, oh, the neighbor that's always shouting at himself, is that it again? Is he talking about cake this time? No, I think he's talking about his mom. Look up Alice. All I know is Alice is like some person that people just randomly say like, oh, there's Alice. Like, who? She's like, oh, don't worry about it. That's all I know about it, Alice.
つまり別の可能性を作ってあげたいのかい？
私に十分な時間があれば大丈夫、協力するから。
大胆な。でもだからこそ実験は面白い。
Yeah, it's very clearly different. Now he's pretending to be Anyway, yeah, so mommies. Yeah, they all sound like sexy older lady. Yeah, so honestly, I think the animation was good. The voiceover, I didn't really have a problem other than the fact that I couldn't really figure out the fact that there were multiple women. But I mean, that's not that big of a deal. Yeah, overall, I think that was a good one. I need help. Yeah, but fun little trailer thing. Yeah, I always enjoy like breaking down trailers with you guys. Yeah. Anyway, totally random, but frick, I forgot. Never mind. Thank you a lot. I'm always happy that you guys enjoy it. Not the Four Gores. Oh yeah, I remember a game that I've been looking forward to. Octopath Traveler is coming out today, so I'm gonna see if I can get it on Steam or something. That was it. That's all I wanted to say. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. You have any quests for me? Do any of you sexy older mommies have any quests for me? I'll see you all next time.